channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. Anywho, I'm trying to fix my little bow, y'all. I love this thing because it's like it's helping me so I don't have to keep on pulling the hair out my face, and it had a little cute little pink bow on there. I just don't like this part, and in order to cover this up, I have to like, I don't know. I figured, oh wait, maybe I can do it. I don't know. Anyways, that like I would have to pull the hair out, which would literally do it throws the purpose. Like the whole purpose is so I can have the hair out my face. Anyways, I'm here with the song. The song is Gravity by John Mayer. Gravity is working against me, and gravity wants to bring me down. Oh, I'll never know what makes this man with all the love that his heart can stand dream of ways to throw it all away. Gravity is working against me, and gravity wants to bring me down. Twice as much ain't twice as good, and can't sustain like one half could. It's wanting more that's gonna send me to my knees. Gravity stay the away from me. Gravity has taken better men than me. Now how can that be? Just keep me where the light is. Keep me where the light is. Keep me where the light is. Okay. That is the song. The scripture comes from Jasher 15 and 20. And the king came. Let me highlight this so I can. And the king came and sat before Sari, and behold, a messenger of the Lord was standing over them, and he appeared to Sari and to her. Do not fear, for the Lord has heard your prayer. Oh, that is so beautiful. Okay, so I don't know who this is for, okay? But you are in a position to where you feel like everything is just weighing down on you. This is somebody you feel like you have so many things that are going on in your life that you feel like everything is weighing you down. And just like in this song, he's trying to get away from gravity because he doesn't want to be weighed down with the woes of life. He has seen where people that he felt were stronger than he had fallen to the walls of life. And I just feel like this is somebody you have seen people that were so strong. They were so smart. They were so this, that, and the third, and they still failed. What I'm thinking about right now, I feel like this is somebody you feel like the enemy coming after you to such an extent. And you have seen this happen to people before. You have seen where people were on the right side of things. They knew about everything going on. They knew about the spirituality sense of the world. They knew the ways that are right and the ways that are wrong. They stood up for what was right. They boasted and bragged about how nobody could take them down, and they will fight to the finish, and they would never join that side, and they would never this, that, and the third. And these exact same people, these very same people, you saw them as they, you know what I'm saying, folded to the enemy. They folded to the enemy, and they came into agreement with the enemy and allowed themselves to be used for whatever it is the enemy's plan, whatever the enemy plan was. They allowed themselves to be used for that. I just feel like this is someone you have seen someone go from being a fighter for truth, righteousness, what is real. And I just feel like this is someone that really was in, how do I say it? They were so far ahead of other people. And, I just feel like this was somebody that, how I've talked about how I used to love the conspiracy theory videos in the past, and it used to interest me so much. And I am still baffled that a lot of these conspiracy theories from way back then, 10, 20 years ago, are coming true today. I just watched a video about another one coming true where they said that in a certain amount of time, certain parts of the United States are going to be underwater. And so many people, that sounds crazy. That doesn't make sense. You're making stuff up. Baby, lo and behold, I was watching the news earlier this morning and they said certain areas of the United States are literally sinking. It's sinking. This is something that was seen as crazy years ago. People would be like, you cuckoo, years ago. People would think that you need to go get checked in at a doctor's office years ago. You need a mental examination because you're just talking craziness. Baby, but it's coming true though. Now, I'm sharing this because I feel like this is someone that was that, like they were that deep into seeing what was going on in the world. And I just feel like you are looking at this person and how they have completely turned into a full fan girl or fanboy for the enemy to such an extent that they do mean things that are uncalled for. They mess with you at times when they shouldn't even be messing with you. They don't even have no reason to bother with you at this point. And they don't just do it to you, they do it to anybody that is seeking God, that is in alignment with God's will and wants to live their life in alignment with God. And sometimes it's hard for us to realize this because when we are going through it, we oftentimes believe that we're the only one that are going through certain things. But God said all of his children have to deal with the enemy's children coming after them for no reason. And a lot of God's children have also experienced where there was someone that you saw as one of God's children. There is someone that you saw as a good person, somebody that was very wholesome, very loving towards you and others. They tried to do what was right. Someone you never would have expected to fold to the enemy's plans that has folded to the enemy's plans. Somebody that I'm thinking about how in one of his songs Wayne say that when he leave this when he leave this place, he gonna be both feet in the ground, never knees in the dirt. This is somebody that they folded. They bragged about what they was gonna do. They bragged about how they was gonna do it. They folded. They got on their knees to the enemy. They compromised themselves to the enemy. They sold to the devil. And for whatever gain that they receive, if there is any gain they receive. And now, through the misery of the fact that they have sold themselves to the enemy, they are attacking you nonstop. They don't even have a reason to attack you except the fact that the devil told them that you were a target. And now they just attack. And this is somebody, you are basically, one thing I feel like this message is supposed to give, it like that's just the understanding of this person, what they got going on. What this person is doing to you and what others that are children of the devil are doing to you is intended to make you fall the way they did. It's intended to make you fall. This is what they experience. They experience people messing with them, attacking them, harassing them, trying to take their life, trying to cause all kind of calamity in their life in an attempt to get them to fold and go ahead and go along with the devil's will. But God said, do not fear, for the Lord has heard your prayer. This is the scripture that God gave me specifically. When I opened the Bible to this page, God said 15 and 20. God said he heard your prayer. He see what's going on, and he has heard your prayer. You have nothing to fear. You have nothing to fear. And even though you may be, like the lyrics of the song say, you may be looking at other people and you're thinking, wow, I thought they were so strong. I thought they would never fall. I thought they would never, you know what I'm saying, buckle. I thought it would never be a situation where they would fall and they would give in to the enemy and what the enemy wants. And I never thought they would join this, that, and the third. I never thought it would be them. And you're thinking to yourself, they're so much stronger than me. How can I manage to survive in this kind of environment, or with whatever it is that you got to deal with? I just feel like you have to deal with something, and you're dealing with all these attacks of the enemy and the enemy's kids. And I didn't. No matter where you go, no matter where you move, no matter who you meet, no matter who you separate from, you still have to deal with somebody that is a child of the enemy coming to attack you. God said, even though you feel as though you are not strong enough to get through this, you are fully equipped to get through this. Just because you felt like that person was stronger than you don't mean that it's so. Just because you felt like that person had this, that, and the third, maybe they are literally bigger, they got muscles, they could be taller than you, they could be, this, that, and the third, whatever it is they got going on. Just like you, and you could feel like you are small and petite, and you skinny, and you know what I'm saying? God said scrawny. I didn't say that. God said that. But you feel like you so tiny, and you know what I'm saying? Anytime you bump into a door or something and you get a bruise. And how in the world are you going to be able to get through this here? God said that is spiritual. It's not physical. This is a spiritual battle. It is not physical. Now, that's not to say that there will not be times when these people that are being used by the enemy will try to attack you. Because I've seen it before. I've been through it before. And I'm just being real. Sometimes they will try to attack you. But you better bet your bottom dollar. When they touch you, they're going to have to deal with God. They're going to have to deal with God. Even I have experienced where someone threatened to touch me. Someone threatened me. And the next day, they had black eyes and then got beat up somewhere. And I was like, dang, I ain't even have to touch them. And I was like, I'm getting ready to fight. I'm like, dang, I ain't even got to touch this person. God will send somebody bigger, badder, and stronger than that person and to take care of them real quick. And it ain't even going to have nothing to do with you. You may or may not even see it. It won't even have nothing to do with you. But God said he don't play about his kids. And that's just what it is. He don't play about his kids, and that's what it is. We already know that all Satan and his friends are doing is trying to collect more people for the little party they plan on having in hell. And it ain't the kind of parties that we have going on up here. It's going to be a party of wailing, moaning, screaming, scratching, crying, sweating, drenched in sweat. Like, you know what I'm saying? And some people don't even realize that hell is hot. First of all. Second of all, whatever kind of wicked evils they did while they was on this earth, they're going to experience it over and over and over again in hell for all eternity. For all eternity. Now, as someone that has had a vision of several layers of the seven heavens and the seven hells, and I have watched videos and messages that of other people, of other prophets and prophetesses that have been able to see a vision, a glimpse of certain layers of the seven heavens and the seven hells. Let me tell you something. It don't sound nice. It don't. It don't. It don't. I'm recalling when one person was talking about how they saw several people that were being tormented by the demons, and they would torment them until they passed out or until they was gone, and then they would reincarnate back, and then they get at them again, and it's over and over and over again. And you know what I'm saying? No matter how bad your life is going right now, that right there, I'm good on that. They got it. And I'm just being real. I'm good on that. I'm good on that. Some people like to joke and they like to play. I'm being reminded of the woman in a character, and I forgot the name of that movie. I think it's Medea's, it's Family Reunion or something like that. One of them movies where she said the man was telling her go to hell. She said I vacation there. Not me. I'm good on that. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want to do, and you know you going there, and you gonna go out with a bang, baby, be prepared, be prepared, be prepared. Because when you come to, after you leave this here life, You 9 out of 10 gonna come to, and it's gonna be demons standing around your head with smiles on their face. Okay, I'm being reminded of a dream I had where I was trying to take this person to the lifestyle that God wanted them to have. And they ended up wanting to go back to where they were before. And as soon as they got back to where they were before, the demons were surrounding the little area they was at, and there was somebody there to take them up out of here. Baby, for some people, they gonna take them immediately. As soon as they fall, the demons are gonna be standing there waiting to escort their soul to hell. Baby, it ain't what it's cracked up to be. You know what I'm saying? Some people really just, they be living a life as if there's no meaning to life here. You know what I'm saying? Whew, long story short, God said, for whoever this is for, you can, in fact, overcome all this that you're going through. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like one thing that you have to remember and you have to realize, with you walking the way that God wants you to walk, you are actually able to live your life the way that you want to. God's not going to give you things you don't desire. God, it's not going to be a situation where God is going to command you to go somewhere and be around somebody that you wouldn't enjoy going there, or you wouldn't enjoy being around that person. God is not going, just like God is not going to send you a spouse that you wouldn't be attracted to, or somebody you wouldn't get along with. When God gives you something, it is exactly for you. Versus when you're dealing with this here, when you decide that you're going to go ahead and allow the enemy to use you, the enemy will deliberately cause you to torment and break the heart of somebody that you love on purpose just for a laugh. And then you'll be so gone, so far gone, and so overcome with those demons that you don't even realize what you're doing. I'm being reminded of this movie that I watched on Netflix. It's a Nollywood movie. I forgot the name of the movie. Dang. And I'm seeing it. I know it's something, it's something, it's her name. And then the pretty serpent. I think it's Nikita. I forgot. It's something like that. But anyways, and is at the end of this movie, in this movie, she's being controlled by this spirit. And the spirit is causing her to take a lot of people's lives. And at the end of the movie, the big kaboom, the spirit tells her to go and take the life of the man that she's engaged to, his father. When she gets there, the father is a priest, and he ends up like casting that demon out of her. And then after he casts the demon out of her, he explains to her what's really going on. Towards the very end, the spirit wants her to take the life of her fiance, her soon-to-be husband, baby, and she refused to do it. Now, when she refused to do it, the spirit completely took control of her and pushed her in a sunken place, to where she had no control over her body anymore. And she kept having to ask him to take her out of here because she didn't want to hurt him. Baby, long story short, I'm just trying to say that when you allow the enemy to use you, when you allow yourself to be used by the enemy, you basically open the door for all kinds of things to happen. All kind of heartache, all kind of pain. And oftentimes the enemy will do things on purpose to hurt you, just to laugh at what you're going through. And that's all they want anyway. Because a lot of people that they are skipping they way to hell, they don't even realize when they get down there, it's not going to be the party they expect. They're going to get down there, and the very spirits and deities that they thought they was friends with are going to be tormenting them and laughing while they do it. And I'm just being real. God said you do have the strength to get through this here. You do have the will to get through this here. And it's not a situation where if you were doing exactly what the enemy wants you to do, that your life would be better somehow, or you would be happier somehow, or everything would be working out for you somehow. Because there are so many people that have all the beautiful things in this world, big, beautiful houses, fancy cars, bank accounts on, you know what I'm saying, comma after comma after comma after comma, and they still miserable. Anywho, that's the message. And some of the happiest people in the world don't have nothing. And that's just real. They don't have nothing. Nothing, 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 nothing but time to go and be around the people they love, time to go and do the things that they enjoy doing, things like that. Anyways, but that's the message. God said you feel like gravity is on your shoulders and it's just pulling you down, and you got all these things going on and the enemy keep attacking you, and you have seen other people go through the very same thing that you going through, and they folded to what the enemy wanted them to do. They have completely changed teams and they are now coming against you. God said you are strong enough to get through this here. You are strong enough to get through this here. And he is with you. He is with you. He hears the prayers that you are giving. He is with you. He is with you. He is with you. That's the message, y'all. I saw somebody say I don't know if somebody said that it's their birthday, but I saw a happy birthday and a happy birthday to whoever birthday it is. I didn't want to stop because, God is using me. When God is like speaking through me, I can't, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard for me to stop what I'm doing. But I love you guys to bits and pieces, and I hope you enjoy your birthday. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.